Today I got a little distracted with a side project. I had a friend that asked me to fix a side panel for his motorcycle for him. One of these. As you can see right up here in the corner, the peg broke off. Peg looks a lot like that one there. What I've done in preparation is I've gone and I've drilled a hole through the center of the peg. And when I put the two-part epoxy on there, it's going to go up through the center of this and hopefully make it a little bit more solid. What I'm using is an epoxy by Loctite made especially for plastic. So I'm going to be using that. Now in preparation for putting the glue on here, I'm going to be taking my wire wheel on my Dremel tool and I'm going to be roughing up around the edges of this spot, so when I use the epoxy and glue this back on, it's going to have a good bonding area around to support the bond on this peg. So I'm going to get everything set up and I'll bring you guys back when I have everything all ready to go. Alright, I'm going to start roughing this up around the spot where this peg is going to be glued back on with a Dremel tool. I'm using a fine wire wheel, so because I'm using a wire wheel and the bristles do tend to come off, I'm going to be putting a pair of safety glasses on while I take care of this. Alright, I'm using it on a very low speed just because I don't want to be too aggressive with this area. Okay, then I'm going to take this, I'm going to polish up the bottom side of this. I'm going to hold it with a pair of pliers. Alright, now I'm going to take this, now I got it all open, and I mix this in a clear plastic tray. I have a little stick, scrap stick here, to use to spread the glue to apply it. When you're using this, you usually want to use something that's disposable because glue is really hard to clean up unless you have alcohol sitting around. So you squeeze out 2 equal parts. And just the way this is designed, it does that automatically for you. When you're done squeezing out what you want, just give the plunger a little pull back, keep it from squeezing out the extra stuff. Extra glue, wipe it off, recap. I'm going to set this aside for the time being. Now, you got to mix the 2 parts together. Make sure you fold it in real well, and all the glue and all the hardener gets mixed up. If you don't mix it all together well, you're going to end up with a very, very poor bond. So, okay, there we go. That looks pretty good to me. Now, I'm going to take this, I got a little string sticking off the end of this. I'm going to take that and try to weave it into the hole. I may even grab a nail and push it into the hole with that. Matter of fact, I think I will. Got a narrow nail, and take that narrow nail and I'm going to push the resin into the hole, the glue into the hole. I want this to be as firm as it can. It's going to have some vibration from the motorcycle. Alright, now I'm going to take this and actually put the nail right through the hole, and the head will help drag the glue through. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to take our panel, we're going to apply this to the area. Now, the reason that I went and made the area larger than just that little spot is I'm fanning the glue out in hopes that it'll give it a little bit more security on here and help it from vibrating and breaking and moving around. This glue hardens. It really does do a good job. Now, I'm going to take that and line it up on here. Make sure everything's lined up just right. I'm going to take a little of this extra glue and pack it in around the head. There we have it for the time being. I'm going to let this sit and dry. Try to smooth this down a little bit if I can. Okay. That's it, guys. I'm going to let this sit and cure.